When Riddles Come Rumbling. Poems to Ponder by Rebecca Kai Dotlich and illustrated by Karen Degan. When riddles come rumbling, as no doubt they do, such poems are to ponder, as clue after clue weaves the words into puzzles, then welcomes you in. When riddles come rumbling, it's time to begin. With just one coin, I tumble out from a round glass world through a silver spout. I grunt and I grumble as I go, racing, rumbling, as I throw you over and under, inside, out. I dash you down and all about. I twirl you, whirl you like the wind. I thrill you till you reach the end. This ring of wonder spins around, below the waist, above the ground, round and round the circle flies, a whirling, whizzing, hip surprise. But if you pause to shout or cheer, this twirling, twisting summer sphere slightly slips, sort of stalls, limps and hobbles, finally falls. I rock the cradle, I swirl and snap. I take a swooping mid-air leap, looping all around your hand. My dazzling Duncan tricks are grand. See me spin and skim your feet. Around the world is now complete. I soar and fly, but I have no wing. I dip and dive from a trail of string. I am fastened upon this limb. This brown skin soul is warm inside, a place to hide until I grow. The breezes blow like a cradle song. It sings to me of wings and sky. It won't be long before I fly. I send you flying in the air, warm wind whistling through your hair. You're jumping, bouncing all around, somersaulting, then you're down, bouncing hard on your behind. It's such fun, you don't much mind. I boom, I pop, I stay up late. My neon colors decorate with bold design and brilliant flair. A masterpiece I make of air. You climb to reach the top of me. Then as quick as a blink in a free-falling sea, you sail away. You twist and wind with a pillow of water at your behind. Then long and smooth your body glides. Your wet bare feet propel the ride as quickly you go sailing through a giant wave of splashing blue. You spin a zillion silver threads to weave yourself a garden bed below the stars, beneath the sun. Cling close to your quilt, sweet eight-legged one. I curl, I coil, I sidewalk slide, I slip, I slink, I garden glide. I speak in reptile tongue, a hiss. I try to bite you, hope I miss. Do you know, we grow below the ground, under the soil, and upside down. One end we're thin, one end we're fat. On top we wear green garden hats. I'm nice and hot and good for you. You slurp me up, and when you're through, The giant hole that I swam in becomes an empty bowl again. What swirls around eats winter thumb, while every tree branch catches some. Tiny globes of colored glass, spinning, rolling, as they pass cracks in sidewalks, stones, and streets, circling, colliding on smooth concrete. One of us constantly stays in place, while the other is being constantly replaced. They need me lots, and then they toss me in the air, and the sauce is spooned and smoothed around my face, then pepperoni every place. I always run, but I never race. My hands are always on my face. If I should break or just resign, you would be late time after time. What goes with pot, but not with pan? Perfect with cup, but not with can. Fine before time, but not before clock. Once it was thrown from a Boston dock. Whatever you say will go a long way. From city to city, shore to shore, across the ocean, or right next door. Got some news? Got the blues. Pick me up, grab a line, at your service, anytime. Set me tight and lock the lock. I won't tell, and I won't talk. Cuddled in a plastic sack, I'm cherry red or charcoal black. I have no feet, no thumbs, no toes, just chewy ropes and braided rows. Steel strong and silver bright. 2 rows of pearls, wire tight, until the last appointed date. When off they come, the pearls are straight. Cables aren't outriggers, or out. I swing my hook and line about. I suit out my boom, swivel my cap, and pick out a pole. The concrete slab. The hours go by. I work with zeal, rigging up pails of bundled steel. Its tragic tale is often told. A rip that buried dreams and goals. A dazzling deck once slipped from sight and disappeared one starry night. To the bottom of the silent sea it slid. But they said it couldn't, but it did. A small magic funnel, a star-spangled tunnel, searching silver galaxies, exploring midnight pedagogies, seeking moons, scanning stars, scanning skies, parading stars before my eyes. Think of a nose surrounded by face, or a single star in the middle of face. That's me alone, solitary. Come see me by plane, or drop in by ferry. This boneless bandit of the sea strangle wraps his enemy. Lazy lobsters are his bait. His wild army numbers 8. You polish your riddles, you rhyme, you write. You work to place your words just right. When the lines look fine, you usually know it, Can you guess who you are? That's right, you're a blank. The end.